Well, excuse me, princess. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wormys Playhouse, and today I want to reminisce about Saturday morning cartoons back when we were growing up. Do you remember your favorite shows that used to be on TV? You'd come down, racing down the stairs early in the morning, you know, all crusty-eyed and everything. You put the TV on, you had to press the actual button on the TV in the big front, and you hear that boom. And your favorite Saturday morning cartoons would pop up on screen, and you'd be gleaming in joy and happy and everything. And a lot of those shows hold a lot of nostalgia for me. If you remember the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, that was a fantastic show. It really captured the essence of the actual video game series.
Yo, it's the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's the game. Found the secret water zone while working on the drain. Lend the princess a hand in the mushroom land. Join the action with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Now, Evil Koopa and his troopers are up to misbehaving. They kidnapped the princess, mushroom land needs saving. Abusing and confusing, everybody discovers they can't help but be hooked on the brothers.
Video game genres and for the movies and everything, you know, most video games, they don't translate too well to movies, but for Super Mario Brothers, that TV show really captured everything in that show. The voice actors were really on point. They really hold that nostalgia just for Mario and Luigi. I know now we have, ever since Nintendo 64 came out, we have our new voice actor for Super Mario, but back then, that's what we had, and it was just that classic sound. Back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
It just really captured that essence of what Mario really is. It went through the levels of the actual games, it had the Mario power-ups and everything. And with that, we also got other shows from video game genres, like Captain N, the video game master. There was this teenager that was playing video games, and he got warped into his TV.
Behold, the ultimate warp zone.
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room. Whoa!
Captain N, the Game Master.
And he had to go through different levels through video games and visit different characters in the video game franchise. Then we also had another one of my favorites was the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. We had multiple versions of that, but that Sonic was one of my absolute favorites. I just really loved it.
Blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog, too fast for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
As a kid, it was really something just to see your favorite game franchise just being up on your television screen. You'd scoot up all real close to the screen with right up into your face, just getting all excited for your favorite shows to be on. But one show in particular, one that was my all-time favorite, was the Legend of Zelda cartoon series.
This is the Triforce of Wisdom, Link. The evil wizard Ganon has the Triforce of Power. Whoever gets both Triforces will rule this land forever. You must help me, Link.
Hey, for you, Zelda, anything. Now, this wasn't the absolute best TV series for, you know, for those video game franchises, but this show in particular holds a lot of nostalgia for me. If you want to know something about me, I didn't grow up as a Nintendo kid. In my household, well, we had Sega consoles. We had the Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, we even had Sega CD. That's just what we had when I was a kid. But my friends down the street, I'd ride my bicycle over to their houses, and that's where I'd play my Nintendo console. And one of the game franchises that I specifically remember that is just ingrained in my memories is the Legend of Zelda series. My friend, well, he had all the Zelda games. He had Zelda on Nintendo, he had Link to the Past on Super Nintendo, and that's where I got my fill of Legend of Zelda, all the Nintendo games out there. And it's something in particular about Zelda just really etched inside of me. I don't know what it was, it really captured my attention. Again, I had Sega back at home, so to me this new console, this new Nintendo series, Legend of Zelda, was like this mystery fairy tale, something that I couldn't have on my own, but I would always seek out to go play. And when this show came on, I believe it aired during the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. It kind of filled in a gap in between episodes. So again, it wasn't rated the best cartoon show, but for me personally, it has a lot of nostalgia for me. A lot of great things came from this show, especially the memes. Because the voice acting wasn't that great in this show, but the memes. This is that classic line from Link.
Nice job, hero.
Hey, excuse me, princess.
The animation might have not have been the best, especially to today's standards, but as myself, as a little kid, you know, we didn't know any better. I was a dumb little kid, I didn't know, but to me, this was legendary. This was out of this world. Just watching one of my favorite franchises, actually watching it in a TV show. So this is the complete series. Unfortunately, this series only lasted one season. It's kind of a sad thing, but you know, again, it wasn't the best, but for what we had with it, it was really great. You can watch it online. There's ways for you to watch it online for your own viewing purposes, but for $5 on Amazon, you can't beat that deal. Just so I can have a physical edition of it to add to my Zelda collection here. So I do want to see if there is anything inside besides a DVD. So here we have it. Oh, look at that. We have Gumby. Apparently he's back on DVD now. So that's actually kind of cool. They do give you some kind of a pamphlet. I'm sure it's just like an advertisement pamphlet for different TV shows that made their way to DVD. I don't know any of these shows. It just must be what, you know, the Saturday morning cartoons are nowadays. But here's Gumby. I do remember Gumby. That's another one of those classics back from the late 80s and early 90s. This might have been more in the 80s Gumby. That was really when I was really young. You have Cat in the Hat from Dr. Seuss. That's another one I remember. So here you have a list of all of my personal favorite Saturday morning cartoons. You have the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. You have the complete Super Mario World TV series. You have the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Legend of Zelda complete series. So this will be something cool for me to get as a collection on all the DVDs. I don't know if I will go that far. I'm not that big of a collector, even though it might seem like I am, but I'm really not. So in the complete season of The Legend of Zelda, travel to the distant land of Hyrule where the adventures never end. Join Link and the Princess Zelda as they fight monsters and strive to defeat the wicked Ganon to save their peaceful kingdom. Based on the popular Nintendo game The Legend of Zelda, Link and Princess Zelda protect the mystical artifact, the Triforce of Wisdom, from falling into the hands of the evil sorcerer Ganon. Most episodes consisted of Ganon and his minions trying to obtain the Triforce of Wisdom or conquer Hyrule. So again, this is one of those TV shows that really hits that nostalgia for me, because I grew up in the 80s where we're beginning to get that rise in popularity for video game franchises, and it's starting to overlap into our TV shows. And this was during the popularity of the Smurfs. That's another one of my favorite franchises.
Long, long ago, deep in the forest, there was a hidden village where tiny creatures lived. They call themselves Smurfs.
The Smurfs just really captures that essence of being a kid, just being a child, living your days as a little youngster. It was really a magical time. And then on into the 90s, as we're getting a little bit older, I remember the X-Men TV series. That's another fantastic cartoon. That was like the adult cartoon for me. Especially that opening, you had that amazing guitar solo with the opening scene. shows just has this music that really hits nostalgia for me. So it's really nice just to listen to the music from the shows, to go back and watch the shows on DVD, just to have them in my collection. It's something really special, to bring me back to a time from when I was young. Those memories that we can never relive, but we can enjoy them in our memories. And some of my earliest memories of watching those Saturday morning cartoons was shows like He-Man.
By the power of Grayskull.
And She-Ra.
For the honor of Grayskull. I am She-Ra.
Those were some great TV shows. Those were the classics. So even if you watch these shows nowadays, you know, maybe some of the animation won't hold up to today's standards, but there's just something about them that are really nostalgia essence that they're able to just capture and just contain in this. It just really reminds you of that childhood. You need that 80s and early 90s feel to it. Something about just the animation and the music. It has that 80s and 90s feel, and you can't mimic that or replicate that. You have to just stay true to what these shows were. So yeah, maybe I'm a grumpy old man hanging on to my nostalgia for the 80s and 90s cartoons. But these were the Saturday morning shows that I would watch. These were the shows that would get me out of bed in the morning with those crusty eyes running down the stairs. This is what I was excited for. So let me know what shows that you watched when you were growing up. What were your favorite shows on Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings or any morning, really? Even if you're young now growing up, what are the shows that are you watching today? What shows do you think that will be those nostalgia shows for you in 10, 20 years from now when you turn into an adult? And don't worry, even as an adult, you can still watch cartoons. You might get made fun of, but that's okay. So thank you for joining us today for another episode of Wormys Playhouse, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. And we'll see you again for another episode. We'll see you then. Bye.
It's the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's the game. Found the secret water zone while working on the drain. Lend the princess a hand in the mushroom land. Join the action with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
Hero.
Hey, excuse me, princess.